With us on this Sunday night, a large crowd gathered in Salt Lake City to mourn the loss of Palestinian lives as a war in Israel continues for a fourth week.
News specialist Shelby Lofton spoke with people at that vigil tonight who say it was different from other pro-Palestinian rallies and gatherings in the state. Shelby, how was it different tonight?
Dan and Debbie, it was a really solemn crowd gathered at the International Peace Gardens earlier today. Many of the people I talked to said they feel like they've been fighting these last few weeks, and today they took some time to mourn together. And they said they were really surprised by how big the Palestinian community is here in Utah.
This is where we are.
A lot of people are afraid to talk, so I'm trying to be a little bit brave and share how I'm feeling.
And Canada is one of many Palestinian Americans living in Utah.
I'm connected to this, and I have to speak up about this.
Allah help and protect the people of Palestine.
Prayers, tears, and calls for peace were projected into the megaphone.
It feels a little bit exhausting just because I think all of us have been pouring our hearts out very publicly.
Tella Hammond is the first in her family to be born in the United States. She was raised in Utah.
I didn't realize how big our community is here.
As a Palestinian, we are taught at an early age to love everyone, whether they are of the same faith or of a different faith.
She welcomed people of all faiths to the vigil.
We're not against any religions. That's not what this is about, and hating any religions is very counterproductive to the cause.
She in Canada said it's hard to process the uncensored images and information circulating every day.
It's just been hard to watch like a genocide in 4K.
To help them cope, people at the vigil were invited to write thoughts or tributes on a card. Bouquets of flowers decorated an altar.
This fills me with so much love and hope and restores my faith in humanity just a tiny bit. It's really hard.
Together, they grieved the deaths of more than 8,000 Palestinians, the injured and the displaced.
I think we're all very petrified that if we take too long, there's no Gaza and there's no Gazans.
They said this war is more than just numbers.
It's important that we stick up for everybody, remember that everyone's human.
And the speakers and those we talked to today said they believe a ceasefire needs to happen. On Friday, the UN General Assembly passed a resolution calling for a truce. The United States voted against that resolution. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, the loss of life is staggering. Shelby, thanks for that report tonight.